Hey there, welcome to the Lucy Lemire channel. Welcome to the December 30th. My goodness, one day away from the new year. Guidance. Let's see what we have in store for us today. On this day the Lord hath given us. What is the guidance for us today, please? What guidance do you have for those watching this video for today? Under pressure. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. My goodness. Water pressure. Change in the wind. Truly, the pressure is on. That's this deck's essential well, I would say it's a tower, I guess, but it's just that things are changing. You know, things are moving, things are shifting. Under pressure. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Let's go ahead and get our friends out here and see what I love that they did this, actually. I mean, it's probably, you know, the protection is important. It's just, it's nice, but it's also the shortest passage. In the upright, I would have had to read to you, like, 3 different passages. I'm not feeling like doing that today. So, let's go ahead and get our little handy helpers immediately. What do you want to say about this? You elaborate on this. It feels so nice in my hands. We have our friend again, the moon. Change in the wind. The wind moves water. The wind moving secrets. The wind is air. The moon is water. The moon is also... There is an air in the moon, though, isn't there? The ripples in the water is what I'm seeing when I see a change in the wind. Ripples of change. Duh. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for that. Let's get one more. Let's round it out. One more. I hope you can hear me. I don't have my headphones on. Yesterday's video had some static and stuff, and I know it's the headphones. Come through. The card that was stuck in the box. Oh, there. I'm in a bit of pain, so if you hear certain noises in the background, it's just me. So we have the moon. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. And we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. We have 5 cups in reverse. To me, this feels a little reminiscent here. A little unrequited something. Oddly, I have a party today to go to. So 3 of Cups is very interesting here. Let's go ahead and enjoy this 12, 3, 1, and 2. Let's read that. Change in the wind. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding. Does it have a little blurb in the front? No. Oh, yeah. It's funny, the essential meaning is a sense that unseen change has been initiated. Haha, unseen, the moon. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty, hey the moon, about which direction the winds will blow. The protection messages. There are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Come through. Don't fight them. Just give me 1 second. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the higher good. Even if the storm blows away the structures you think you've built for your dreams on, even if the storm blows away the structures you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. In this deck, the moon is about deception for real. Apparently. In the little 2-word blurb. However, while that may be the case, you know, be that as it may, I'm not, I don't know, man. Perhaps for some of you, you will be coming to certain, be feeling this sort of unseenness, but I feel like it's unseenness about the future. This seems like a continuation of sorts from yesterday. Yesterday was taking the L. Yesterday was embracing the new, embracing, not really embracing the new, but embracing something that you had to take a loss over. There's loss here with these 5 cups here. But it seems like the loss, again, is something that, according to a change in the wind, is something you just continue taking in stride, really. Let's look at what they say, and then we'll continue. Ding 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 ding. I don't want getting push it real good. The moon, an uncertain situation, both fraught with deception while revealing important truths. Here, I mean, for some of you there could be some deception, some things hiding. Three of Cups is people like to say it's that third party. 2 of Cups here is in reverse. So for some of you, there may be a change in the wind due to that type of situation here in the love life. Do I read it this way? It could be, right? It really could be some sort of realization. For some of you, this is reminiscent of something that's happened in the past and you're still kind of going through it. But here, what I want to see and what the message is it's almost like that's not important. Like that's like that could be a thing, right? Worth mentioning. So there's that. But it almost feels like it's not something you don't necessarily know. It's more so the message that I'm getting here. Because I'll see certain things, but to me, the message that's coming in the forefront that's saying, like, yeah, I come with all of these strings attached, but, like, I'm the essence and I want you to talk about me. And that's how my readings sometimes work. And especially for the channel. In personal readings, it's a little bit different, which I'm not doing right now. But, I mean, feel free to donate to the channel, what. But what I'm seeing here is, I feel like there's a sense of you knowing. There is a sense of you knowing. There's just uncertainty. The change in the wind is an uncertain energy, like it said in the blurb, and then the moon comes out to be like, yeah, no, you're right. It is very fucking uncertain. Here, this looks like an emergence. If you were listening yesterday, I was talking about Ariel and her going to Ursula and her having her last bask in the moon as a mermaid, and then she re-emerges from the water after visiting Ursula, and she emerges from the water as a new person, basking in the same scene. That juxtaposition between the old and the new, it's the same type of thing, but there's so much uncertainty moving forward as she's left, this sort of threshold of emerging from the sea. It's just as she emerges from the sea, man, we really are taking that L, huh? As she's emerging from the sea, some things aren't what she thought they would be. Some things maybe aren't as joyous as she thought they would be. You know, certain reunions aren't as wonderful as they were, or maybe she's just tired. She's the person who she was when she made that signed that agreement is not the person who is going to be enjoying the agreement, right? Like the agreement and what comes after that is different. She's unable to talk to Prince Eric. The world is not what it seems. Looking at this, I now have a new redhead in mind, the woman from Aquaman. You know, emerging from the sea, living another fish. Okay, another fish woman. Emerging from the sea and looking at the world and being surprised by it. Looking at her world and being surprised by it. Looking at her past and being surprised by it. To me, there is a certain past energy here. But it's also, I feel like the past energy is here because the future is so uncertain, because moving forward is so uncertain, and there's also certain expectations that aren't met necessarily, certain even realizations, because I don't feel like, yes, there could be some hidden energy here, but I more so feel like there are more so realizations. I don't know, and there's ripples of change, realizations that, hey, the moon is moving in water when the water is moving. It's not actually stagnant. That when the water ripples through the air, right? The wind that ripples through still water, the water takes on a different form. You realize, oh shit, this shit was a mirror. It's or rather it's not reality. It's a moving, changing thing like water. It can show you reflection, but it's also really quite malleable. We have a lot of water here, B. We got wind and water with all these chalices, and we have the biggest body of water here in the moon. That's the water card, real talk. So, today, I don't know, it may be, I don't want to say an emotionally overwhelming day, but it may also not be so an emotionally overwhelming day because of the fact that there's so much water here. It's almost there may be some mutation, some mutable stuff, and some stuff that isn't so mutable. I don't know how to make that make sense to you, because I watch these back sometimes when I'm having a certain kind of day, and I'm like, oh shit, because yesterday was really, if I had pulled more tarot on it when I listened to the message, it really sounded like giving in to a certain, it's funny, because, so due to certain things going on, I'm pre-recording these, right? Oh my god, lose what? I pre-record these, and also I get the benefit of the message once I forget that I gave the message, you know? So when they come out, I'm like, oh, what did I say? And I'm like, oh, cool, Luz, that reflected in my day today. That's awesome. Or, you know, how did that reflect in my day? So I get the benefit of the readings as well. And I had a beautiful queen, beautiful reader, just wonderful, powerful, intuitive, send me tell me something, share something with me. And then I watched the reading on the 29th, which was pre-recorded. And I'm watching it, I'm like, this looks like someone who's taking the L, aka sort of embracing a certain devil energy. If signing over your shit to Ursula, your voice and your fintails to Ursula is not a given-ation, and working with the devil, I don't know what is, B. Okay, it's fucking Ursula. But then she's doing it for the greater good. She's doing it for her thing that she wants. And I believe yesterday I said it's not necessarily, I'm calling it the greater good, but I also say that with hesitation because, well, there's a bit of an attached to it. It's what she wants. She's giving into her selfish needs and her selfish wants and desires and going after what she wants, even as she's risking, you know, the 7 C's. But here, what I'm seeing is it seems like her expectations aren't met. And she has to sort of ripple through, and she is the change in the wind in that, okay, she is the change in the wind, and also there is an actual wind coming through. The tides have changed, things have shifted, things have moved, because now she's no longer who she was, she's emerging anew, and perhaps certain mindsets have to change as she faces these celebrations and gatherings, these people, and realizing she's not the same person. Or this could actually even speak to just emotional fucking exhaustion. Empathetic exhaustion. Let's keep moving. I was hoping this would be 10 minutes. It's already been 15. The Two of Cups in reverse. A lack of or a one-sided connection. Three of Chalices. An event or plans did not live up to your expectations. Yeah. Cool. That's awesome. I didn't need the book, but I still really want the fucking book, man. I want the kit. I like to know my cards. I like to know the intentions of them, because then we grow and learn, and then I can mutate and do this, that, and the other, but who fuck knows. Anyway, yeah, I mean, when she gets on land, Ariel is really excited about land, but she again, like I said yesterday, those 3 days she spends on land, it's not a cup of tea. She's barely spending enough time with Eric. She can barely communicate herself to Eric. He doesn't remember her. It's not the fairy tale that she was hoping for, that she'd expected. There are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the higher good. Yeah, the higher good. Even if the storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. Do something even better. Yeah, to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. So I guess I'm going to say, if today is kind of seeming a little bit funky for you in some sort of way, know that this change, this wind that's coming, these moves that you're making, these sort of out of pocket but in pocket, scary risks that you may be taking, they're, as far as this change in the wind is going, it seems to be taking you in a good place. I'm gonna actually pull one more card. I wasn't gonna, but I just keep getting the feeling to. And since we're already 17 minutes in, we're not, right? Just, yeah, I feel like it's a keep at it. The guidance is don't fight it. Let it happen. Do your best to, I suppose, care for yourself, you know? It's just really funny because I legit have like an affair that day. So, who knows how it's gonna happen. Oh, right. If this is business, there may be certain moves that you've made as far as partnerships or moves that you may be making, or moves that may be coming towards you, that the other person feels more eager. I would say give it a little bit of time. If you know you're not interested, if the other person or other party is more eager, let's go back to a couple days ago and observe. Let's see. Feel your way through it, because I just don't feel like now is necessarily a space for you to make concrete decisions. I feel like your emotions may be in a different kind of way before you start making decisions that are, yeah, I would pause on that. If you really are, following your own intuition and you're like, nah, Luz, I can make the choice, go ahead and do the thing. If this is you in partnership wanting to work with somebody, you've done what you can. If you have, allow things to unfold a bit. Give it a break. If this is, what's another category? I don't know. I don't know what other categories there are in life. If this is family, I don't know. I'm getting be gentle if it's family. Be gentle with your family if it's family. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Be gentle with it. What's trying to come out here? Thanks. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I wish I could say you've decided, and perhaps, you know what I was going to say, the only thing that's missing is earth. There's so much emotion and wind, earth, wind, and not fire. Fire is not needed here. I was really going to say the only thing that's really missing here with this wind and water is earth. And then I saw that wolf here, and I was like, oh, maybe that's the earth. But then I was like, never mind. So I'm glad that earth came out. That's nice. Earth does come out in the reverse. This is a reverse kind of day. There's a lot of uncertainty. Things are all over the place. You may have a little bit of overwhelm again. doing a lot and not doing anything at all, moving and not really moving. But it seems like that seems to be the energy because things are still very much in flux. And if that's something that you're feeling, then, you know, you can breathe easy and go, whew, okay. That just seems to be what it is. In the reverse, this card says, stressed, too much to do, unable to give anything its proper attention. Exactly. Come through, we're learning each other. My tarot's getting better, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is today. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I would say this is definitely a story in motion. It seems that a lot of the same cards from the previous days sort of show up. So if these are hitting for you in any sort of way, it's cool. I hope they're serving you, because wow, you know. So I would say the jugulation, there's a lot. So I feel like there's some sort of overload here, some sort of empathic overload, but then there's also either it is overflowing or it's numbed. Or even both. Shit. So, good luck with this one. As the change in the wind says, don't fight the conditions that are brewing that you have no control over. You know, be easy. Remember the observer. Okay, babes? I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck.